First off, in Korea, being a rich family's son-in-law is basically a full-time job. Case in point, Hyun-woo, our main guy and a hotshot lawyer, is stuck in the kitchen flipping pancakes at a memorial event. Even Harvard grads aren't spared. He looks back at how he met his wife, Hae-in, back when he thought she was just a clueless intern struggling with a copier. Feeling bad for her, he tried to help, then worried that she would get fired. Then, oops, caught feelings. Hae-in, unimpressed by his savior complex, told him to reflect on his behavior. He took it seriously, did some soul-searching, and eventually confessed his love in the ring, complete with his resume and a promise to support her even if she got fired. She found his dorky sincerity adorable, and boom, they start dating. Plot twist, Hae-in is actually the heiress of the Queen's Group conglomerate. Hyun-woo, devastated by this revelation, does what any overwhelmed man would do, retreats to the countryside. But Hae-in isn't having it. She shows up in a private helicopter to reclaim her runaway prince. And they get married. Cue the downward spiral. Hyun-woo, with his humble roots, is immediately bossed around by Hae-in's elite family. His brother-in-law dumps work on him, his mother-in-law pressures him to level up in status, and his father-in-law already has a 5-year plan for a great-granddaughter who will inherit the family name. Oh, and at work, his own wife publicly scolds him. Fun times. Not. Meanwhile, Hae-in is too stressed to notice his suffering. The company hasn't hit $1 billion in sales yet, and she needs that billionaire club membership. When she finds out Hyun-woo is protecting underperforming stores out of sympathy, they had an elevator showdown. Hyun-woo suggests that they meet at the cafeteria later to talk things out like adults, and she totally stands him up. That night, he drafts a divorce letter. Perks of being a lawyer, I guess. But before he can serve it, Hae-in reminds him that they need to do a PR interview to squash divorce rumors. Hyun-woo refuses to fake their already crumbling marriage. Venting to his friend over drinks, he's reminded that he looks adorably dumb when he's drunk, and that was exactly what made Hae-in fall for him in the first place. Later that night, Hyun-woo debates whether to go into their bedroom, but decides against it. What he doesn't know is that Hae-in was waiting for him, reminiscing over old photos, and even earlier that day, literally beating up her brother for bullying Hyun-woo. Because only she's allowed to torment her husband. We're starting to see another side of their love story, perhaps. Hyun-woo, however, is done. He is suffocating under the weight of constant family gatherings, the controlling in-law hierarchy, and a job where his wife is his boss. He knows divorce won't be easy. Hae-in's family are basically hyenas, and even her aunt, who's been divorced 3 times, has destroyed all her exes' lives. Then, a wild salon owner appears. This random woman hints that Hae-in wrote a will cutting Hyun-woo out of her inheritance, planting more doubt in his mind. When he bumps into Hae-in in the elevator, she orders him to go somewhere with her. He refuses and escapes to his childhood home, where his mom's homemade feast beats any high-end meals from his in-laws. After dinner, his sister scolds him for missing their father's 60th birthday. Unfazed, Hyun-woo drops the bomb. He's divorcing Hae-in. Immediately, his sister changes her tone. Forget the birthday. Let's just focus on saving the marriage, bro. Back home, Hyun-woo takes out the divorce papers, ready to make things official. But before he can, Hae-in hits him with an even bigger bombshell. She only has 3 months to live. She found out from her doctor and wanted Hyun-woo to go to the hospital with her, but he refused. And now he's stunned. He quickly shoves the divorce papers out of sight, scrambling for words. And on the fly, promises to treat her better because he can't imagine life without her? It's clearly not his original plan, and Hae-in is even skeptical. Still, when he hugs her and says, "I love you," she's completely caught off guard. They haven't been this close in ages. Then comes the gut punch. They rewatch the video messages they recorded on their wedding day. Hyun-woo had gushed about his love for Hae-in, while she had dreamed of a happy life with him. Now those promises seem like a distant memory, but the emotions still hit hard. And that's where we end episode 1. Thank you for watching. and join me next time.